It is what it is. Hi. Oh, are we live? I'm supposed to have an intro. Let me put my outro. I mean my intro in.
Uh,
Hello and welcome to my platform. Right. So today I wanted to go straight into the subject matter. And I got this subject matter it was a couple of things, right? So over the past couple of days I've been really messed up, right? And so people know, well, some people know. If you new to the channel, welcome in and hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. But I just been kind of laying up. I really haven't been too much, in these streets. I mean, I haven't been active. I do my podcast, yes, but that's pre-recorded. That's neither here or there. But I've just been noticing a lot of stuff that's happening in these YouTube streets, and it's very disturbing because I really feel like um people are not really, what do you call that, understanding an assignment. And this, I want to do a disclaimer that this is not to like bash anybody. This is not to make anybody feel, but I really feel like I need to say something, because if I don't say something, then I'm not living my truth. Because I mean, this channel is really about growth, healing, real conversation. I really want to have a true conversation because I feel like we're not being true. We're not being true to ourselves. We're not being true to people. Let me get my comments up. Hey, welcome, CSC. Just do that. She said, I agree with you. But why we not being honest? And I said I wasn't going to get emotional about this because I'm a very emotional being for those that don't know. And I do. I get super emotional about situations when but it's cuz I'm passionate. I'm passionate about what I do. When you go on YouTube, there are certain things. Hey, Stash. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Oh, he's giving love to everybody. Appreciate it. But, and you know what, Stash? I have to say, I'm glad you're here because, you know, we want to have community, but I feel like sometimes people like you, people, what did you say, Sassy? Be yourself. Say what you got to say. Sassy, you're going to make me cry. You're going to make me cry because I know I'm going to lose subscribers, but you know what? I gotta be honest with myself and I gotta be true with myself. And if I lose subscribers and you want to unsubscribe to my channel, then unsubscribe to my channel because not everybody deserves to have a seat at this table. You know what I'm saying? Like we were given a gift, a platform. And if you look at the different levels of why we're here, it tells you you're either here to vlog, right? And there's people that get into that vlog thing. Me personally, not into it, but some people are into the vlog. The daily vlogs, the family vlogs. Then you have people that are here to entertain, make you laugh, bring something to the channel. Welcome in, Joe. Welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you get a lot out of this live today because Sassy told me not to hold back, so I'm not gonna hold back. So what though? We need the real thought, the part of you. Okay, you gonna get it. Hello, hello, the remix. I appreciate you. Hey, hey, Shirley, welcome in. So this is the thing. Something happened today, and it just kind of like, it just really, because I just feel like there's so many people out here just they have a platform. And the thing about it is the people that get it is going to get it, right? Because it's just like I was telling someone the other day. I said, just say for instance, you have a soup. This is a really crazy example, but you have a soup, but you only have enough for a couple of people, right? But then more people come over. So what do? You add water and you're diluted. And actually, the more that you pour water, you're diluting it. And that's what's happening nowadays. You are diluting the platform. And people look at this as, something they look at something like crazy. I mean, because it's like it's just so much gook. And you know what? I'm just gonna be totally being honest because I'm not gonna lie. I was one of those people that was like, oh, hey, you support me, I support you, but that's not that's not true. It's not real because some people out here is just out here and it's not they don't need when I say they don't need a platform, I mean they really don't need a platform. Hey Trisha, welcome in. Yeah. And it's just like, but see, people come on here, right? Yes, it's exactly. Well, no, okay, I'm gonna look at the people here. Joe and Shirley, thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna give you some good quality because the thing about it is I put a lot, I mean a lot into my channel. And I know I'm not everybody's flavor, but so what I do is I try to do a little bit of everything, right? My shorts is one thing, my podcast is another thing. I got long form videos, I have lives, I have vertical lives, I have horizontal lives. Like everything is it's something for everybody. It's just like I'm like a Netflix within itself. Netflix don't have one thing. It has multiple things, and that's how you have to think. And I've talked to some of you guys behind the scenes, and that's what it's about. It's about producing really great content. But then you got people on here, they really use it as therapy. And it's not entertaining and it's not fun. And it's like you're pulling teeth because it's just like, what are you doing? And why aren't people sitting up here telling you this is trash? Okay, let me calm down. I'm gonna go to the chat for a minute. I'm gonna go to the chat for a minute. Oh, hey, Victoria. Look, TG after dark. Yes. Everybody's saying hi to each other. And I appreciate that. Welcome in. Welcome in. E. Welcome in, Victoria. Welcome in. I'm gonna take a breath. Okay, so I'm ready to get back into the show. Okay. Stash, don't laugh at me. All right. So the thing about it is the reason why I came with this comic content was not, I mean, this actual theme is not to make anybody feel bad, but I want to low key make you feel bad because some of you guys are trash. I'm gonna just say this. And it's not, you know what? And actually I talked to my mentor. My mentor said, don't say that. Don't say I'm sorry. I have to say what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? It is all Sassy fault. Thank you, Sassy. Thank you for making me, go there. But I feel like we need to go there because okay, like this is the thing. Okay, I'm gonna use Victoria as an example. So if you go to Victoria's channel, she's really about art, and so she's going to attract the art community. I love the art community. I love art. I'm a very creative creature. I just every medium I'm in it. It doesn't matter if it's paint, drawing, photography, videography, whatever it is. I'm into it. Kind of thing. Um, but a lot of people they have nothing. They have nothing. They have I mean, I feel like this. We've been given this. This is a gift. Use God's gift to do something, to teach people, to entertain people, to make people feel a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And then you come up on these lives and people are like this. Wait, wait a minute. I'm gonna wait till some more people come in here. What are you waiting for? If you have a message, if you have something to say it. I don't want to sit here and watch your big pie hole for 5 minutes waiting for people to come in. It's just ridiculous. And I actually I was taught that from Nate. They was like, when you come on, just talk. People will come. You know what I'm saying? It's like that old saying, if you build it, it will come. It's so true. Let me just get to the chat. Green slash. Okay. Gosh darn it, you're right. Oh my god. Hey, hey Miguel, aka the kid. Oh, he's popping in. Oh yeah, E Black, he be popping in and out after dark in the sunlight. Right. Right. Hey, what's up, Big BZ? How are you doing? How are you? Wonder if she's listening. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay. Oh, coach says hi, vegan. Hello, coach. And that's the thing too. Is like I really feel like It's a really great community. Everybody here know each other. And then you know what? I might be talking about somebody in this chat, but not so far. Not as far, not yet. I don't see anybody that yet, but somebody might be in the bushes listening. If you listen in the bushes, if and if there's somebody that needs to hear this, you need to forward this to them. Yes, stash trash, just trash content. And then they get it. Oh my goodness. And then they get into their feelings because you not supporting them. I can't tell you how many times I didn't came in somebody chat and they go, "Oh, so you showed up. Excuse me? Because I showed up." No blame. It is that she's the one who tells us real be. And you know what? It's true. We have to be ourselves. We have to be the kind of people we are. But it's just like, don't feel guilty if you don't support certain platforms. You don't. Thank you. Thank you, the remix. Now, let me tell you something. I'm glad that you're here because you have amazing content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I recommend the remix to everybody because the music is just freaking fire. And it's just tons of I mean, I don't even listen to like Spotify anymore or none of that stuff. I just go to your channel and just play you. Just play a playlist. It's gonna be fire. Now, what's fun is being actually in the live. It's so kumbaya, people dancing, talking to each other. It's like going to a nightclub. And so if you want to go to a nightclub, catch the remix live. Catch it. I'm just saying. Right? I'm always locked in, coach. Yes. We all are. Now, coach, okay, since you put that in there, coach got some really great content telling you, how to live your best possible life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is the stuff that we need. We need to be educated or we need to be entertained. I don't need, look, even though I have a degree in behavioral sciences, I'm not a therapist. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I can't help you. I can't fix you. You think the internet is going to fix you? The internet thrives off of trauma and, you know, all this kind of stuff. So what happens is you start talking about your drama, you get a bunch of likes, and then you go, "Ooh, I got a bunch of likes. I'm gonna keep going." And what you're doing is you're making yourself look like a fool. And I need to tell you that. I need to tell you, if you're not coming with no good content, then you should get off the internet. Welcome in, Lonnie. Nice to see you, baby. Everybody say hi to each other. Just put this in here. Let me keep up with the chat. Okay. All right. Let me just go down here. Okay. I leave. Remix. People all in their feelings. You know what? And they should be in their feelings. They should be in their feelings because this is like, I seen a situation, and you know what? Those that know. And I'm not gonna say who it deals with, but I'm just saying they know who they are and they are in the chat. But you got people up here begging, "Oh, please give me attention. Give me attention." Are you serious? You looking like a person who it is disturbing to me. Like it got into my DNA because I'm thinking like, wow. You know what? For me not to say something, it would be a travesty. It would be a travesty. I hate that. Oh, you showed up comment. Hey RNT. Oh, TV. Hey TV. TV. Make some contact. I want to say make some content I want to see. And like you say, coach, it's not for everybody's not going to get it. Not everybody's going to grab it. Not everybody wants to learn how to put eyebrows on. Not everybody's going to want to learn how to make, what is that carrot juice. Not everybody's going to do that, and I understand, but then at least have some stuff. So like I said, I kind of did my channel in a way where it's a little bit of everything for everybody, and so it doesn't matter. But like last week I hit on a couple of like topics, like um what do you call it, trending topics, right? But it wasn't just like, oh, I'm reporting it because everybody reported it. I took it and I did a new spin on it and I gave everybody the opportunity to talk about it. Of course, we don't owe anyone anything. You right. Let me tell you something. Sassy, and I'm not even Imma tell you something, Sassy. I'm not even gonna blow you up. I'm not gonna blow you up. But I enjoy your content. I enjoy your well, you don't have a lot of content, but you do posts, and I enjoy the little posts. You know what? If a day go by and I don't see a sassy post, I feel a certain kind of way. And it's so much fun because I interact with you on different platforms, and then it's like, we was in the remix platform, we was talking about tacos, and then you posted some dang on tacos, and I was like, "Dang." I mean, it's funny because like you create these connections and then you see like, oh my goodness. I mean, it's fun. I had a good time on your live yesterday, the remix. Wasn't it fun? And I seen you in there. And I seen you in there. And it's like, it's so much. That's what it's about. It's about creating spaces that people can come and enjoy themselves. Now I know like people aren't always able to stay in. If I do a 2-hour live, I know that sometimes people can't stay for 2 whole hours. But if you come in for a few minutes, say, hey, get a little something, then you might be saying like, I'm gonna come back and look at the whole thing because that was cool. You know what I'm saying? And it happens to me. I never forgot one time. If you make really good content, it doesn't matter if you're live or not. You still gonna get the message. I was watching a really dear friend today, a live, and I missed the live, right? But when I got to rehear it, oh my goodness, it still hit the same because if you good content, look at me. Good content is good content. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one.
What it is, it's really good content.
Okay, let me see what's up. What's up, everyone on this side of the chat? Green, that's the most kindest, sweetest thing anyone has ever said about my channel. Appreciate you. Look, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I said, look, you know what? Let me tell you something. I have my little book. I have my little book, right? And it has all my little notes, and it was like, oh, say this and that. But then it's like, no, I think sometimes you just got to hear it the hard way, that hard way. So I'm just going to go through some of these. Yes, workouts are fire. Oh, Green, you're so sweet. We love having you. Every mix is the best. No, it's so much fun. Can't be. so, um, I'm not just talking to you. I'm working out with you. Let's work. Exactly. So, I mean, but that's the thing about it. It's like you are actually you know what they call it? The proof is in the pudding. I can show you better than I could tell you. So they see you doing it, right? So I'll be a hypocrite if I would sit up here and say, you know what, guys, you got to do better. But then I see you acting like crap and I see you doing horrible and I just don't say nothing. Like, how that's not a good friend. And at the end of the day, I'm your friend, right? If so what's today? April 25th, 2016 at 2:34 p.m. Pacific time. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean. If I see something that I don't if I see something wrong, I'm gonna say something because I don't want you to look silly. And I feel like so many times people will try to protect you. They try to protect your feelings, but are you really helping their feelings? Are you really helping them or are you hindering them kind of thing? You got to big yourself up sometimes. Of course. Facts, facts. Oh, happy Sunday, happy Saturday. People laughing. Hello. Speaking back. The remix. LOL. You know what? And the thing about it is, Dash number 3 on the leaderboard. Thank you. Appreciate you come to live. Yes. Everybody saying hi to Lonnie. And love to everyone. Thank you for being. I got a charge my phone living tonight at Queen of Parts. Cool. You guys go to the Queen of Parts tonight. Laughing. Let me get down to here. You got hugs. Got to connect with the yes, connect with the remix. Oh my god, it's such a vibe over there. It's such a freaking vibe. Yes, yes. And that's the thing about it. I'm not gonna look. I'm not look, you can everybody got free will. You can go ahead and subscribe to whoever you wanna subscribe to, right? But I can see you trying to help them out, but at the end of the day, it's just like, don't feel the need that you have to go and support something that you don't that's not giving you life, that's not actually, it's not helping you. To be real, it's hard to tell somebody your true feelings, they do not listen and get mad, and when that happens, it's like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like all you can do, it's like the crabs in a barrel, right? You have all these crabs in the barrel. All you can do is take your little rope, throw it down into the crab barrel, tie it at the top, and be like, okay, you can climb out when you want to climb out, but you can't force anybody to do it. Um, Send me the link. The link to what? Did someone send him a link? Hey, see life. Okay, see, life, you didn't walked into a pit, a fire pit. So this is the thing. Everybody has different kind of content, right? Not every content is, and it shouldn't be like that. If everybody had the same content, it would be boring. That's why we have, platforms like Prime and Netflix and stuff. It's something different, right? You can go there and get something different. And that's how it should be, right? So, for example, I was on Sea Life, live for like a good what? Maybe like a half an hour or so? Maybe have a I came in, but I watched it from the time I came in until he left, right? But it was hella entertaining. Like he was inner acting with like the chat. They was like working out. He had people in the background. They was over in Queens, you know. He was I mean, it was just like it was interesting. It was fascinating. He introduced other people into the to the platform. So it was like really it was really cool. So that's why I was just like, okay, this is entertaining me. And like I said, it might not entertain everybody, but you have to do different things. I've been on lives where he's been in his house. I've been lives when he was driving down the street, cussing people, you know, all kind of stuff. So it's just like everybody, just be yourself. The people that will come will come. You don't have to sit there and just be like, um, pandering. People's gonna come if they're gonna come. Um, hey, welcome in, Tanja. Yes, the Bay Area is in the house. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, then keep it. Okay, we're gonna keep it a bean. All right, so I'm just gonna go down. So this is the thing too that I want to say. Oh, I really was. Everyone on the vertical feed, maybe. Um, you know what? Okay, so I'm going both. I'm going vertical and I'm going horizontal. So I don't know if I guess I guess I'm exposed to both ways, whatever. But this is different for me. Send me the link to the live. Imma join you. Oh, okay, cool beans. Let me go down to where is okay. So I'm gonna do the and you know what? Yes, come. Here, I'm putting the link right now and sending it. Okay, so it should be in there. Let me go down and let me go down and hey Ed, welcome in. Okay, so I'm starting to see I'm there's some people in here that I don't really know. So uh I do everything gumbo combat. Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yes. Like I was entertained, and that's another thing. Let me just go into it too. You ain't gotta announce, oh, I'm leaving. You ain't gotta just leave. Just go. Nobody cares. It's like what's that place called? What's that place called? House that place when you go that other clubhouse. Clubhouse. It's like a little thing in a corner and it says leave quietly. just go. But some people would be like, I'm leaving. I mean, not you. No disrespect if Victoria listen in the background. I'm not talking about the Victoria. She says she has to go charge her stuff so she can get ready for tonight. That's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about people who's like, I'm leaving. And then you be like, okay. But if or you don't respond, okay, you said you leaving, leave. But then they be like, I'm going. I'm leaving now. I'm going. Crazy. There's different people for different feeds. You know what? Facts. It's different people for different feeds. And it's true. And I think what's happening is people don't realize that and they get in a butt feelings. Kelly, note there was a 2-2. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, I put the StreamYard in there. That's me. Okay, so are you the girl with the cousin Chevrolet who bought the Chevrolet from? No. No. 9:10 PM on a lazy party. Y'all come through, have fun. 9:10? 9:10. At 9 or 10 PM today? Because yes, we need to come and support. Um it's 9:10, but y'all come and have fun. Are you not entertained? Are yeah, is it today? I get it. I'm like, let me go back. Tanya's laughing. Let's just go. LOL. What? What? Victoria, we talking about you too. Look, don't start no stuff. LOL, content be addictive. LOL. Right, okay. Yes, T. Today. Okay, so today is a party, guys. So we're gonna go to his thing. I get down to the end. I got down to the end. Where did? Okay, here it goes. All right, here we go. Let me add him to the stage. What's up? Let me do this.
What's good?
What is good? All right, so I mean, I came up with this topic stash, and like I said, you know who I'm talking. Why you come up here?
What happened?
Can you hear?
You can hear me?
Let me see. Say something.
Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Okay. I can hear. I can push you up a little bit. All right. Can you guys hear? Can you hear Stash? Stash, can you hear us? That's the thing.
I can hear you. I like when we talking about trash content.
Man, let's talk about trash content because like I said, I never ever want to like put anybody like on blast and stuff, but it's just like why? I have a good friend and he'll say like Nada say, "Why you ask me that question?" Like sometimes people just want attention. That's
Right.
why it's very important that it's like this is not a therapy session. This is why. Why are you uploading this? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me just Trisha, I'm gonna use Trisha as an example. She is a like a low key like vlog. She does fashion, she does all these things. I guess it would be under like the fashion kind of genre or whatever. So it's like it makes sense for her to post outfits. I mean, can you hear me?
Right. Now
See?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. The thing about it is her whole background is a closet.
Right. Fashion.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So it's like it makes sense. But some people are out here and they just make sense. Like I looked at somebody live, they went and took out the garbage. What are you doing? What are you doing? And I listened to a lot of people who had me go that route. And it's just like I don't want to do it no more. Go ahead.
You know what I feel like it is? I feel like a lot of times I spoke about this on one of my videos before too. I said I feel like a lot of times there's people that come on here for the wrong reasons.
Mhm.
Um, some people come on here, they see the success of other content creators, and when I say success, sometimes it's like you stated earlier, the attention, what I mean, or even the money, what I mean. They think, oh, when you from the outside looking in, what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of people don't understand the hard work that goes behind creating content and being an entertainer, or even little things like streaming. Like I use myself for example, right? So I remember when streaming was like first, like when it first started being a thing, right? And
Mhm.
this is before I even got on YouTube. And I would look at people like Casanet or whatever, whoever was streaming during that time, and I'd be like, man, they only on here, just they not even doing nothing.
Hey,
You feel what I'm
Anthony.
saying? But from me, from the outside looking in, it looks like, you feel me, they not doing nothing. But as I got into like the world I'm in now, where a lot of my content is me streaming, and I see the toll it takes on me, it does, it make me look back like, yeah, I was bugging. This is a lot of work. So I say all that to say, when it comes to certain people that get on this platform, what I mean, they do it for the wrong reason, maybe thinking things is easy. And then when they get into it, it's like, all right, I'm gonna just go out here and take the garbage out. What I mean? And maybe I get a super chat because everybody else is doing it. You know what I mean? So it depends on, it's just the mindset of why people do it and why they get on this platform sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Welcome in, Beamy. Welcome in. And you say that to say, because like even with the Kai Sanat situation, right? He's entertaining.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's entertaining. He's funny. He can just sit there and just talk and interact with people. If people don't realize he's feeding off of energy, you know what I'm saying? And he's all, what did he say? Hey, chat, chat, chat. Oh no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Facts.
like that's what it's about. But there'll be people on here and they'll just be like, taking out the trash, washing dishes. Like, what are you doing? Like, hey. And then, why are you doing this? Like, why aren't you on live? Because if you did a video that says, I'm taking out the trash for 20 minutes, how many people do you think is going to click onto it?
That's a fact. Trisha said that's
So,
what people used to say about me. I wasn't doing nothing. And from the outside looking in, that's how I could look until they step into that realm of like, okay, they have to do it now. And it's like, wait, hold on. This is work. You
oh,
feel what I'm
Trisha, I
saying?
wish you can come up here. You don't have to show your face.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like that's interesting. That's what people are saying about me. I wasn't doing that thing. But you know what? Even when you do your vertical lives, right? And you're talking to people, it's like you are talking to them, like you are interacting with them. They are getting something from you. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it's not that you're not doing anything, and I think sometimes you get lots of engagement, and they
Hmm.
come to you and they're, I mean, you be attracting the freaks though, because they be like, hey, stand up. Hey, bend
360.
over. But it's entertaining to me as a person that's a spectator that's like, "Oh my goodness, this is funny." You know what I'm saying? And in Trisha, she's super funny. You know what I'm saying? She has a really great personality. So, I mean, that can take you super far as well. Like just having a really great personality, but some people don't even have personalities. You
That's a
up
fact.
here just green. Hello, that's true though. Facts. And
Like,
it's like I feel like go ahead.
my fault. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was about to cut you off. I'm
No,
sorry. Go
no, no,
ahead.
no. I was just saying is like as far as like the personality thing, like people they get invested with you. They connect with you. You know what I'm saying? So they want to just be like, "Oh, what's going on?" "Oh my goodness, what's she talking about?" kind of thing. But if you don't have that oh,
No, that's a
go
fact. That's a
ahead.
big fact.
Cause what do you do about people who be like wanting your attention? Like how do you deal with that?
Who, me personally?
Yes, personally.
Um, Me personally, I set the boundaries early. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot. Like I get it every day. The most famous quote I hear from everybody is Stash only be in people chat for 1 minute, then he leaves. I get that from everybody, but I also let it be known, like, listen, you feel me? I am working on building what I have going on. You feel what I'm saying? So I at this moment, like I can't afford to like just be in your chat for too long because I'm out here working, networking, connecting with new people myself. Like I came into this game as a content creator that's trying to build. I didn't come in here as a viewer, you know what I mean? So it's like it's people that's for that. It's people that come on this platform and they look for people that's there to entertain them, or they look for people they could, resonate with and become, fans and big supporters of. Stash didn't come here for that. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't ignore the feelings of how my fellow peers feel either. You feel what I'm saying? Because I understand, you know what I mean? We all in this together. So that's why I always use that concept of like, yeah, I may not be in your chat all the time, but I still keep y'all in the back of my mind, and I try my best to support y'all in different ways. You feel what I'm saying? So I get that all the time, but what I do is just set the boundary early. You know what I mean? Like simple. So it's like they already know like Stash he do support, but it's just he got something going on. And then overall, when people see what it is I got going on, it's like, oh wow, this nigga Stash is doing good. Yeah, because I wasn't in your chat for the whole fucking 3 hours you was live. You feel what I'm saying? Like respectfully.
No, and it's true. It's like, and I know that, and it's like this. It's almost like I always call it and I shared this with my friend. I always call it like the jelly bean, right? Um, like when we were younger, we used to get these big Easter baskets and they would have like all this stuff in it, right? And then when everything is gone, it's like sometimes you would take away the grass and the stuffing and there'd be like a jelly bean.
Mm,
It's just like, but even you get this whole basket full of stuff, it's like that little jelly bean. It's just so much special because it's just like, oh, it's just like the very ending of it. So it's
right.
like when people come into my chat that I see, I get that you're the jelly bean. Stash, if I'm doing a live and you come in there, it's like, ah, Stash, that was my jelly bean. Sea Life is my jelly bean. Sassy's my jelly bean. Toya, Tanja's my jelly bean. Victoria's my jelly bean. Lonnie's my jelly bean. Eve Black's my jelly bean. Like you guys are my jelly bean. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not expecting that. There are 8 billion people in this world. I cannot count on Stash to like Sea Life said to get my watch hours. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Stash, I should have had at least 10 watch hours this week and I only got 3. Why haven't you should have been, like that's crazy talk, but that's what people are actually doing.
Right. And I feel like that just goes to show like when people that do that, they not paying attention. You feel what I'm saying? So what he said, Stash be what? Go back to that comment. Stash
Stash
be sounding good lying. Yo, listen, when we sit here and we talk about trash content, oh my gosh, we talking about Sea Life, man, because that shit is trash. Yeah. You be like, put in the pain, put in the pain. Nobody want to put in no fucking that shit is trash. It's garbage. Get the fuck out of here.
I know it isn't kind of interesting that sometimes Sea Life be talking behind
I'm
the
just
camera.
playing. I'm
What you
just
doing
playing.
behind the camera? He'd be like, it's cute. It's
Yeah,
so cute.
I'm fucking dead. But there, he threw me off. What was the question you asked again, Kelly? My bad.
Thank you
And
for
I was
reminding
just
me. I
playing
can
about the
remember.
trash content. Make sure y'all tap in with my boy C
Yeah,
Life. He got good
they play with you like that.
content.
No, what I was just saying is like, yeah, I mean, like I was just talking about the example of the jelly bean. When
Mm,
when people come to my live, I appreciate it, even if you come for a minute. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And I know like sometimes people feel guilty, like I have for example, I have a really close friend, and they're coming in and they'll be like, "Hey, I got to get back to work," and it's like don't explain yourself. And I think we're in this situation right now in the society where we feel like we have to always explain, why I can't support you. It's not you're a jelly bean.
mm-hmm.
You're not the whole basket. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like don't feel guilty, but I feel like people have guilted us to feel a certain kind of way. That's why I was kind of mentioning you, like asking you, like, how do you get around that? As far as when people are always like wanting your attention and like, they feel like you are theirs. And it's
Mm.
like, what? This is crazy. And I was just saying, how do you maneuver around that kind of
Like, yeah,
situation? But you were
like
saying, like you said, boundaries.
yeah, like setting a boundary, even if it's times where like I gotta get on a panel and I gotta let it be known, like if I'm making a big announcement, like listen, this is what's going on. If y'all think I'm gonna be doing this, y'all bugging. You feel me? Like, and it just goes to show that a lot of for people to even feel that way is one, they not working hard enough. You two or two, they not paying attention. You feel me? Because if you was working hard enough, you feel me, you wouldn't be worrying about who's not in your chat. You feel me? You would be
Right.
doing what you have to do to go out there and make it happen. And this is coming, it's coming from a person like, look, I'm a perfect example. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for example, right? I have this analogy thing where it's like I feel like the algorithm is against me, right? I truly
All of us.
feel like
Hmm.
the algorithm is against me. You feel me? Any other person will probably be like, damn, YouTube is not pushing my content out. Oh, dang, maybe my content is not good enough. Guess what? I'm like, I bet the algorithm don't want to fuck with me. I'm gonna go and build my own algorithm. You feel me?
Facts.
Even if I gotta take the slow route and connect with one person each and every fucking time. You feel me? So now that's why even when I go in my chat and I be like, yo, I know everybody that's a wrench in here. I take pride in that because it's like I did that shit. You feel me? I did that shit. Ain't nobody helped me do that shit. Ain't no algorithm push me out or nothing. You feel me? So it goes back to like when I say they not working hard enough, stop worrying about that one person or whoever it is you worried about not coming to your chat and go out there and make that shit happen. You feel me? Two, pay attention. You feel me? Everybody on here is not viewers. So with that being said, it's like, for example, I'm gonna use one of my supporters that support me, but he don't be in my chat a lot, right? Shout out to my man Anthony Holmes, right? Anthony Holmes is one of the people you won't really see him in my chat a lot. You feel me? But guess what he would do? He'd make all the intros to my theme shows. You feel me? If I have a vlog, he all the free copyright me. Yo, here, Stash, this is for you. You know what I mean? It's certain things he's doing to support me in other ways, even though he's not watching, watching the live or the content as much. And I always say, like, I acknowledge that. I'll be like, yo, I appreciate that. And it's a lot of people like that because I pay attention. I'm like, okay, this person might not be, person that watch my live stream, but what does this person do? You feel me? So even in regards to me, people could be like, yo, Stash, you don't come to my live streams and watch me as much. But guess what? When I do go to your chat, everybody that's in your chat, you met through me. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm looking at the chat and I'm like, I don't need to be there right now because I'm giving you watch hours from the other people that support me and came over to support you. So it's different ways people can support each other. You feel what I'm saying? People just got to pay attention and focus up and put the work in respectfully.
I want to go back to Coach because Coach has said, "How do people know their content is trash?" You know what? And I'm answering this, and I want you to answer it, Stash.
Mm,
So I think people know. You know your content is trash because it's nothing to it. You
mhm,
know what I'm saying? It's like, would you watch yourself? Like, but you have to really think about it. If you just sitting there staring, or like I've seen people, I don't want to say certain things because people gonna know who I'm talking about. But say you are watering your grass. I just make that. You would just sit there and just be watering your grass,
mhm,
not saying nothing, not interacting with anybody. That's trash.
mhm,
It's like it's situations like that. It's like you have to think like, what value am I bringing to people? And I love that you said that, Stash. You like, people support in different ways. Even if you come in, Stash, and say, hey, hey vegan, hey chat, how y'all doing? And then that's enough. You just that's enough. That's just saying
mhm.
like, "Hey, popped in, seen you was live." That's a lot. So, I feel like people, because maybe you can't stay, and that's totally fine. You shouldn't have to feel obligated. And I think that was my biggest thing. But
Mm.
Stash, how would you know, like what Coach said, how do you people know that their content is trash?
Like, how do people know if their content is trash? The people would tell you. Listen to what the people are saying. Like, how do they engage with what it is you got going on? But that's also a funny situation too, because you know what? I'm not going to even dive deep into that. But um, but yeah, it's a weird situation. But I'm gonna say this, right? You know what I mean? This is
Hey,
why
BB.
it's also good for like people to have personality and to actually get to know people. You feel me? Because sometimes when you get to know somebody, you know what I mean, you overlook other things. You feel me? It's like, okay, this is this person. So I'm gonna tap in with this person because it's this person and I've built an amazing relationship with him. Stash, I mean, he said Stash is my son. Sea Life is my son. Let me tell you a story, right? I'm sorry, I'm about to take over for a second, Kelly. Give me 1 second. So when
Okay, you
C
got it.
so
You
so
go.
listen, back in the day, right? I remember when Sea
Mhm.
Life was a little baby. You know what I'm saying? He had about 5 subs. You know what I'm saying? Had about 5 subs, right? And then he come
Welcome, Big
crawling
Lala.
You know what I'm saying? He come crawling in Trisha's live, right? And he had a pacifier in his mouth. You feel me? And he was like, goo goo gaga. My name is Catastellic's life or whatever the fuck. I still don't know how to pronounce that shit to this day. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, come here, little man. What you do? He said, I want to be a strong YouTuber. And I said, you want to be a strong YouTuber? I said, okay, you're gonna have to take away that calisthenic shit, and I'm gonna name you Sea Life. You feel me? So everybody, listen, me and Trisha Nicole gave him that name. You feel me? That's our son. You feel me? We gave him that name, we birthed him, and now look at, he's about to graduate high school and become monetized next week, and I'm gonna be walking down with him like a proud dad. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Kelly, you gave back to you.
No, you guys are funny. But see, but that's the thing about it. And you know, I wonder why that, because I couldn't pronounce his name either. And so he was like, he told me to call him Sea Life. So you guys, it worked.
You know what?
Definitely.
You know what? You know what? He's right. He said
kept it.
Trisha gave him that name. We could roll with that because Trisha, dad, that's your mom's. You feel me? So mom gave you the name. You feel me? And dad said, I like it. And we ran along with it. And the whole YouTube street went along with it. You know what I'm saying?
So that's, you know what? This is history in the making, guys. Now y'all know where Sea Life came from. Okay, cool. You came from everybody saying hi. Let me go through something. Respect. Okay, we got it. Oh, look, she even she got your back. She got your back. It must be true. It must be true.
Yeah.
Coach says focus on your content. And you know what? You're so right. Focus on your content. And I feel like this, if you have, if that is your lane, watering the grass and not letting anybody in it, just do it. But don't expect and guilt trip other people. I think that was my thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to beg. People will come. People will, they'll see your work and they'll be like, oh, I want to come back to this. But if they don't want to come back to it, don't make people feel guilty. I guess that was my biggest thing about all of this.
Right. That's why I said people just gotta work. They gotta focus up and put the work in. You feel me? Stop expecting people to show up. You feel me? Like, it's up to you as a content creator or a business whatever. It's up to you to bring people to the function. You feel me? If people ain't pulling up to the function, clearly you doing something wrong. You got to go back to the drawing board. You feel me? Maybe create a new channel or something, and then come back. And you know what I'm saying? And then do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So. Because, you know, that happens too. Sometimes people get so, you know, focused and honed in that it's like, oh, I got to go back to the drawing board, and come back and, you know, they got to reinvent themselves because, you know, it gets spooky out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's like, you know, and that's my thing is my point to come to this was not to bash anybody or say your content is not good for other content. There are tribes out there, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate all of our different communities and we've been able to come together, you know, but when I see other people crying in other people's community, first of all, you bring in the vibe down, you know what I'm saying? And two, it's like, to me, it's like, how do you, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. I mean, Stash, you know what I'm talking about, Stash.
Mhm.
But it didn't feel good and I even had to say something. It's like, this is crazy. I need to talk to everybody. You know, like I said, if I say hi to the remix and he don't respond to me, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna still be over there. You know, it's like, it's not about, oh, give me attention. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I realize like when I go into a live and it was a perfect thing in there. Like, Lonnie, you know, not trying to put you on blast, like I love me some Lonnie, but like she was like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't respond." It's okay. Like you know, it's like if you're listening, it's not all you're not always able to. Like this kind of live, I'm usually my vertical lives. I'm like, "Oh, Stash said hi to the remix. The remix said hi to Trisha." You know, the kind of thing. But if I'm not able to, and you're not able to see the thing, it's like you shouldn't have to feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? Your presence is here, and you are listening. That is the biggest picture kind of thing. And I feel like we've all been kind of guilty. Like we shouldn't feel guilty to sit here and, you know, like feel like we owe anybody. Like Stassi said, we don't owe nobody nothing.
Mm-hmm.
People respect you and they will talk to you because they want to talk to you, not because you're forcing them to talk to you, kind of thing.
Right.
Trisha said it's a person can't take anything away from the content. It's trash. Do you believe that, Stash? If someone can't take anything away, then it's trash.
I could agree with that. Yeah, I could agree with that.
A lot of
Because
art.
even if you look at it, it's like anything. That could be anything. Information, entertainment, anything. If there's nothing that's not coming out, we just looking at your content and you just taking the garbage out,
Mhm.
then what the fuck? That shit is trash.
Literally, it's
That's
literally
that's facts.
trash.
That's a fact.
But you know what? But in the same breath, I don't want so funny. But in the same breath, I don't want to discourage people. You know what I'm saying? Because when my channel first started off, it started off kind of like whoppy, and I was all over the place and stuff like that. It's taken me the last year to really have a focus, to have like, okay, this is what I want to do. But throughout through the journey, I was like, I didn't know. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And so you're gonna have to find your niche. You're gonna have to find that. But I think for me also, I just see people coming on and just crying and just pouring their heart out, and they're just bleeding into YouTube. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, you have to just, it's a point where you have to stop. And it's a point that I think we have a responsibility to say, like, hey, I think you should get off. I
Hmm.
think you should get off.
But that become a little tricky situation because that'd be you be like they'll take it some type of way. Like, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's weird.
But
It's
then it's like,
weird.
are you, I mean, but it's like, okay, so I see there's different things. Are you saying something because you are trying to project a lesson? Or, are you doing it because it's more of a personal thing? What was that? Are you doing it for therapy?
Hmm.
Like, are you coming to the internet for therapy? And I think that's where it kind of like draws a line, kind of thing. So, um,
What's up, Lafita? Welcome in. Appreciate you pulling up the Kelly's function.
oh, Lafitas are my people. What are you talking about?
That's why I said
Let
Kelly's
me go
function.
down. Let me go down. Um, yes. I would let me. Oh my goodness, I'm way behind the chat. I'm doing a what's his name? I'm doing a stash.
Oh, see, the stash is always getting shot at in some way, shape, or form. You're always shooting at stash. Stash be behind on the chat. Stash always showing. Stash, you know what I'm saying? Don't be in the lives. Y'all better leave Stash alone, man. For real. Shoot.
But you could take it. But you could take it. No, but see, now I understand what you're talking about. Because at first I was like, "What is he talking about?" But when you do have says Stash and Kelly are my YouTube parents.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Oh, say I don't want to call him Kelly user from New York.
From New York. She talking
Right,
about
sea
what she
life.
named him Sea Life.
Water the grass and clean your ass. But that's what people you know what? I think if you was taking baths, you might get more. But that's entertainment for some people, like being in a bathtub.
Yeah,
So I don't know. It's
I've
just
seen
like you
some
just have
weird
to.
stuff on here. Facts.
Right, 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 right. Okay. The remixes and like remixes are trash. I'm giving you props and admitting something is trash, and now you'll be a fight for me. Oh, you know what? And that's the thing about it. It's like if you are getting acclimates from people, then you know that okay, what you're doing is good. You only need one.
Hmm.
If you have one person tell you, oh, this inspired me, or oh, I really love the content, that's coming. But when you have not one person tell you, okay, I think it's an issue. I think it's a problem. I think you need to relook at your channel, relook at what you're doing. Okay,
Hmm.
let me get down here. I think a lot of people focus on the wrong things and compare themselves to other people. Ooh, that's a good one, coach. So, and you kind of said that yourself, Stash. People compare themselves to you, and they
Hmm.
look at you and you do make it look easy. I'm not going to front. You know what I'm saying? And people throwing money at you and they giving you the weird little things. I still haven't learned about it, flowers and all kind of frogs and monkeys, whatever it is. And it's just like they make it seem so you make it seem so easy and effortless, but they don't understand you how much work you put in. Like how
Hmm.
long you been doing this stash?
A little over a year, but this is the thing though, right? Because I was talking to Trisha about this yesterday, right? And a lot of people do feel like from the outside looking in, and it may look like it's easy, but I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's not. You feel me? Like a lot of people that support me, you feel me? It's like I pour into them the same way. You feel me? In ways people don't even see. Kelly, how many times me and you spoke behind the scenes? Like we have a real
Right.
relationship. You feel me? But if they see you in the chat and they see however much you decide to donate to me or whatever, they looking at it like, oh, Stash is just the man. Where it's like, no, like this is thing, it's relationships built here. Same with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing about and this is another thing too, as far as with content creators, you got to understand like you are a brand. You feel me? Having your niche is a part of what it is you got going on. But just remember, you are a brand. What is it you represent? What is it you stand for? You feel what I'm saying? One thing about me is I'm big on community building. You feel me? And that I'm not just saying that to just say it. You feel me? So when I say I'm big on that, like these people
Pizza.
that these people that supporting me, like it's conversations, it's times, it's me, nurturing behind the scenes that people don't see from the front row seat. You feel what I'm saying? So people just they need to stop worrying about what it is Stash doing and put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. But a
Right,
lot of times
right.
I feel like also people is really selfish in real life too. So they don't even be wanting to put that type of time in. Because it's a lot of selfish people that just won't want to put that time in to actually sit down and talk with the people that
Hey,
support them,
bonus. Hey.
and things like that. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right. Well, and thinking about it too is like I feel like I told you, I said, "Is this another channel, stats that you have?" Because I remember back when you had the other, it was like another channel, or um, it
so the
was
thing,
different.
yeah, the thing, this is the same channel. You feel me? It's just that I changed the niche up a little bit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I did have previous channels before this, but I wasn't a YouTuber like that. You feel me? I was just
Uh,
like my other YouTube channel was when I was doing my music, so that was my rapping, posting my music videos on there type, but it wasn't what this is.
you know what? And I just want to tell you something. And, don't take this the wrong way, but take it the wrong way because I told you I'm going to be honest today. I didn't like your content. I did
And that's
not like your
fine too.
content. And you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It wasn't for me. Like those, you was sitting, I think I don't know who you was with. I don't think, but you was at this table and you had someone with you, da da
The
da,
guest.
and you guys were like having a talk, and I was sitting there like this.
Right.
I mean,
And it's
it didn't get to me, right? And
right.
so, but then when I guess you like, you reformatted, you changed some stuff, whatever, and then it's like when you came back, I was like, wow, and I was like, and then it was crazy because I remember you said, dang, you was like
You've been rocking
vegan,
with me for a minute.
yeah, like you've been around for me because I have been around, but it's like I didn't feel the context you came, and now you've changed up, like you
But
just don't do that.
you know what it is too? Because that was early on in the YouTube journey. So what you speaking on is the early podcasts that I used to do when I used to bring, my personal friends on here. This is before like a lot of stuff. So I understand why, that type of content didn't resonate with you because it was so me driven. You feel me? At that time, it was so me driven and nobody knew who I was. So it's like, why the fuck do we care about who you are, who your friends are, what you got to talk about? You feel me? Nobody cares. So I would
Nobody
understand.
cares.
You feel me? I would
Totally.
understand why, you feel me, people would be like, this is some bullshit. You feel me? So that's why I say, like, throughout the time, you got to learn. You feel me? So that's why I had to like be like, okay, cool. I got to change it from being so me driven and
Mhm.
make it something where people could relate to. You feel me? Like, who's my audience
Right,
now? Who's actually watching me? You feel me? What is
right.
going on? You feel me? So now over time, like I just said earlier, I'm like, sometimes when you meet a person, like you got to meet a person before you tap into their content. Sometimes you feel what I'm saying. So it's things like that. You feel me? Like I get what you're saying.
Right. Cause it's like, and it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you had a group of people that, was, that resonated to that. And that was
Mm,
fine. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I didn't resonate to that. You know what I resonate. I already told you what I resonate to. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So it's like it's cool because I feel like you really have to um you have really like have to touch on everybody.
That
Like
was
do a little bit of
oh,
everything.
my fault, Kelly. See, like that wasn't even. That's not what she's talking about. She's talking about earlier content.
Welcome
He
aboard.
talking about. That's what. See, like he talking about the
Oh,
live stream that I did.
he think I was talking about no, I'm
The
talking
welcome to
about
nah, that she what she's talking about was content that I made before Welcome to the Vibe with Papa.
Yes, it's like you because what I think what happens too is that, you know, people get to know you and then they will look,
Mhm.
at you. Like I didn't know Trisha until her lives. That made me want to well, actually, I got a free membership. So I started watching her lives, right? And then once I started watching her lives and I see that she was connected to all these different people, I was like, okay. And then it got me invested so much so that I even, when my free membership dropped off, I even got a membership. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because it's like I'm like, I want to support this. I want to support her. Like she gets excited about stuff. She has good fashion. It's like then you start looking at the vlogs and it's like, it's just very interesting. Oh,
facts.
snap, we live super kid. What's up? Hey, Anthony, what's going on? Be a good human. Oh, he's like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing you.
She was
I wouldn't
dissing me,
diss
y'all.
Stash in front of his face. That's
She,
horrible.
she she was dissing me, y'all. She said, "Yo, Stash, your content was trash." I said, "Yo,
Now, I
stop
didn't say
playing."
it was trash. I
I'm
said I
messing with
didn't
you.
get into it. So,
I'm
like,
messing with
just
you.
like, but like I said, if he, but see, this is what I should have said to you. But see, I wasn't connected. I wouldn't really, I didn't really know you like that for real, for real. I used to like listen from time to time, whatever. But I could have said something like, "Have you ever thought about doing something different?" You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I don't know, like, oh, I mean, because you as a person was cool. You even look different. I mean, you have this aura about you. You have this like swag. You just change. You don't look the same. But I think it's like a confidence thing. And I feel like you can grow. Like a really good friend of mine told me, it's like sometimes you gotta not tear them down, but you gotta give them the hard truth so then
Mhm.
they could like improve. Like once you approve yourself, then you become a better person kind of thing.
Facts. That's a big
Right.
fact.
What did you say? Trash respectfully. Queen T, Queen T. Okay,
Yeah.
so for real, green vegan. Trisha is dope. I've always liked her energy and I like how creative she is with her style, her vids, and subject matter ambience is really point. Yes.
Yeah. Shout out
Right,
to my man.
right.
Who that?
Right. You so right
The
because and I learned from Trish. I learned that okay, she was trying to it was this one video and it was so funny. She was trying to get these red boots and she went and she was going her little, her little journey trying to find these red boots. She found them online and it was like heck of cheap. I mean, she's like not heck of cheap, they're not cheap, but it's like she saved, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so it's just like, okay, me being a person who wanted to get my little, style up, whatever. It's like those videos are good for me. And it was so
Right.
funny because she was talking about, I think she was talking about fake leather or something. I'm like, it's vegan leather.
Speaking like
It's
that.
swag. Yeah, that's what they call vegan leather. I mean, vegan leather is pleather. Um, so everybody's saying hi to each other. Confidence is sexy. And I feel like but see, you're learning. We're
Mhm.
learning from each other about that kind of thing. And I just really kind of feel like we just need to hold each other accountable. We just really need to hold each other accountable. Say
That's a
what's up,
fact.
comment. Okay. What says if Kelly is hyping you, I'm checking it out. T- Facts. I'm like, okay, this is the thing. There are certain people who I am, who I follow. I can give you a sub. Like, it's not a problem, but I'm not going to necessarily come to your channel. And if you come to my channel, don't expect me to come back. If I know you're trash, I will give everybody a try. I give everybody a try. I'll do a playlist if it's good, but I just feel like so many people are out here just doing And when I say trash content, I mean like the content, you know how you just have somebody. Oh, Trisha said it. I mean, not Trisha. Yeah, Trisha did say it. Let me see, because I started. Let me go back. Um, she said, "Oh, here we go." She said, "I don't want to watch people sleep, but sometimes somebody else might find sleeping lives interesting." Facts. And that is what I'm trying to say to everybody. Like we don't necessarily are going to get it all. So don't feel bad. Just keep pushing, keep going kind of thing. I'm going to wrap this up cuz we've been on here an hour. But I just want to say vegan leather is okay, we going to the bottom now. Um Yes. Hi, Coach Honey. Thank you, Remix. You're so kind. E Black Lies. Kelly been cut me off. Okay. All right. You want it? Okay. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So E Black, I'm putting you on blast. You open up your big soup what do you call it? Coolers. And so we're gonna talk about it. So because I said, okay, what was that? At 4:25, 2026 at 2 something. So it's been an hour. So I'm gonna just let you know. I loved E Black content. Like it was very what do you call it? It was very inspirational. He inspired me with a lot of stuff. But then lately he have all this he has a bunch of I ain't gonna talk about your people, E, but you know who I'm talking about. And it's like it's not a good feel. I'm not gonna go into spaces where I don't feel welcome. I feel welcome when I go to Trisha's spaces. I feel welcome when I go to even Anthony's space. You know what I'm saying? It's just so Trisha Stash, uh, even Ask Nathaniel, like these are lives that I go to on a daily and I feel good because you do it. It's like I should go there to enjoy the content. I'm not going to your content. I'm not going to your and I ain't gonna lie, like I do like E Black. I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna go too much in, but I do like the content. Some of his stuff, but he does a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? He does shorts, he does long videos, he does live. So I can go there. I might not be feeling this, but I can feel this. And that's what it's all about. It's all about um creating something for everybody. Having like a buffet. Your YouTube channel should be a buffet kind of thing. Thanks everyone. Yes, yes. I appreciate everybody for coming out. Girl, you know them soup coolers.
and
Them
I
soup coolers.
and just to touch base on that a little bit too. Like I feel like even when it comes to those type of situations, like us as content creators, like we may not make things that fits for everybody. Like, the content that we make, it may not, be for everybody. You feel me? It's some people that may be like, yo, I love your content. It's some people that may be like, your shit is trash. You feel what I'm saying? One,
Right.
you gotta you gotta take that because that's just a part of the game. Everybody don't like everything. For example, I'm gonna give you an example right now. Who's your favorite artist, Kelly, off the top of your head?
Prince.
Prince. I don't
Prince.
really like Prince like that. You feel me? I respect him as his artistry. You feel
Goodbye.
me? Nah, but I'm just saying, perfect example. I'm more of a Michael Jackson type of person. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
Oh.
Prince, I respect, the artistry, who he is, but it's like now, and these is juggernaut names, you feel me? But I say all that to say, as artists, as creators, as people that just put out, work, everybody is not going, like what it is you put it out. That's a part of the game. But if somebody like lives now, let's like if we bring this back into the YouTube realm, right? When we go live, you feel me? I feel like it's time to perform. You feel what I'm saying? It may be people that don't resonate with you, but if they see you live, you gotta put on that show, and you gotta make people feel welcome, comfortable. That's your job. That's your duty as an entertainer, as a person that's come on here and create content, because that's the your community. If people don't have to come to your room, they don't have to come to your live stream. So if they even
Right.
step in there for like 1 second, you better make that 1 second feel like it's the best 1 second they better spend, because that determines if they come back or they don't. And a person that probably would have thought your joint was trash, just because they like who you are now, they might have a different eye for what you put out. Like, oh,
Right.
hold on, let me get a different look at this now, or from a different lens. You know what? I ain't see it from this way. I like
Mhm.
this person now. You feel me? And it
Mhm.
ultimately becomes, you feel me, a fan of yours or whatever. So when you go live,
Right.
make sure you put on a show and make sure you make your people feel comfortable. You feel me? Because I know there's a lot of people out here that be like, I don't want to go to this person live because they just don't make me feel comfortable. You feel me? So yeah.
Right. And not everything is for everybody.
Hmm.
Not everything is for everybody, and so that's, like, a really big thing. So before we go, I just wanna say that, me and Stash are having a battle, and, we're having a versus. It's gonna be Cali against New York. I'm gonna smoke 'em. What time is it? 3:25
It's
PM
six.
Pacific
It's
time on
6:25 where I'm at.
4/25/26, and, you said it's oh, yes, 6:25, but,
It's 6:25 where I'm at.
so Imma smoke him from the past.
You, yo, you see, and it's so hard for me to talk trash to you because you're a female. Yeah, woo, woo. Yo, yo. Oh
But
my.
you know what? And the thing about it is this is going to be something very special. It's going to be on, a Discord. So
Facts.
you have to join, Discord. You have to go to his channel, and you have to, actually be a part of it. I gotta go for the East Coast, Kelly. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of you there, Anthony.
Shout outs to be a good what's his name?
Human,
Be a good
human.
human. Yeah.
What? That's no fair because he live out in New York. That's why. That's why.
Yo,
Y'all
man.
bias out there. Y'all bias in New York. But I understand you have to hold on to something. You got to hold on to something.
Yo, that
So,
is
yeah, so you go to Stash channel. Yeah, the Discord, I guess, is in your
the
bio
link
or
is in
something
my
like that.
bio on
The
my
link is
YouTube
in your
channel. So if you
bio.
go to
Yeah,
my
so
YouTube channel, you can just click the link in my bio.
and it's gonna be coming really, really soon. And it's just gonna be, yeah, I think it's gonna be dope. Because it's gonna be everything, all genres. It's not gonna just be like, oh, just rap or just no.
Hmm.
It's gonna read dope. It's gonna read
It's
dope.
gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Trisha says she got
Oh,
Cali.
yes. Yeah, because no shade to B3, but he did not represent. He did not represent
Who you was going for on that battle?
East Coast. Oh, he said East Coast,
You was
huh?
going for Dr. Dre or Jermaine Dupri on that battle.
Dr. Dre, he West Coast. Hey Uno. Good to
Yo,
see
hold
you.
on. Keep this right here for a second. Check my man Uno out. He got the professional picture up.
I
Okay,
know, the
KK.
Gucci,
You lying to me.
Gucci. Excuse me, Anthony, we're not voting, okay? He said, "What's Stash channel name?" At
Stash
Stash
Cash YouTube.
Cash. Yeah, at
Yeah.
Stash Cash. That is his YouTube channel. Hey, take
Stash
one, says
Cash
he.
YouTube.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Um, let's see, Take doing his big one. Oh, yeah, he is doing his big one. Everybody's saying hi. So we're leaving, but you guys catch us on a replay. I want to thank you so much, Stash, for coming up and just giving your point of view about this. But I do want to end this with, you know, just focus on yourself, focus on your don't feel guilty. You can't be like, instead of you popping in everybody's ch- chat trying to beg for someone to come see your channel, just make good content, like Anthony says, like be a good human says, just make good contact and it will come. Just that's my takeaway. You have anything else you want to say before we go?
And put the work in. Stop depending on people in the community to be, you know what I mean, your backbone. Go out there, create good content like Kelly said, and go put the work in. Do the things you got to do in order to build your own foundation. You feel what I'm saying? So it's us as a community, we gonna be here to support each other the best way we can. But you as a content creator gotta also hold up your end and do what it is you gotta do too. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Have a gorgeous day or night, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. And like I said, what do I say? If no one told you today that they love you, I love you. Bye, everybody. Have a good
Later.
one. Later.